Hi there. So, this is show number 74. Welcome to the veritable edge of Western civilization, Venice Beach, Californication. Yep, that's what I usually say, and that's what I'm sticking to. We have a little sound challenge today because, once again, the German band, rock band, set up not too far away. So I hope you can hear me. If not, maybe you could practice following my lips. So today is Friday, September 19th, 2014. Once again, the weather is epic, and went swimming this morning. My morning, not yours. Oh, hey, you see the new lights? These are the new Venice lights. They're very white and very new because they just put them up like, I think, Monday, something like that. Anyway, yeah, the ocean water is friggin' perfect. So if you were thinking of coming to Venice and putting your feet in the water, now would be the ideal time. I don't think it's like, you know, in the 70s. The water is in the 70s. So, yeah, there's no trauma getting into it. It's amazing. What else is happening? Oh, yeah, so this is what we did yesterday. So, little CD thing. So this piece here, this sacred geometry in this piece is called the Circle of Knowledge. And if you want to know what that's all about, you can Google it, go to YouTube and put it into a search engine, and there'll be a couple of videos that will explain what the Circle of Knowledge is. Supposedly within it are all these unique images that or symbols that appear in on the floor of ancient places like temples and churches and the like. So, like for instance, you see these 4 circles here.
That's what I was talking about.
And then
Griffin.
This is a heart motif.
Oh, Griffin, what is that?
Yeah. Anyway, let me see. I want to put some stars in there. Put some stars in there. If that's all right with the universe. Let's move you over a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Like my new shirt, just painted it, still drying. Very impressive. I'm sure you've never seen that before, so I just wanted to, you know, expand your horizons. As is my way. Hi there. Very shiny. Yeah.
I like to be low key.
Yeah. Well, that's not happening.
I can see.
This is my star making tool, the push pin, the ancient holy push pin. Invented thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago by the push pin invented people. They found these ancient push pin mines where people would go and mine push pin materials. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I'm not making this up, right? Right. So once again, the inspiration for this piece came, not the sacred geometry, but the background came to me when I was driving back to Los Angeles from Burning Man in Nevada, down the 395. And you know, out there's virtually no light pollution through the Eastern Sierra, and the sky is just, you know, being in LA, if you didn't know what the stars were, you'd never know what the stars and constellations are, because you can barely see them because of all the light pollution. But you go out there and, man, you see the Milky Way. I do this star background a lot because I can, and because I love it, and it's obviously a symbol for the universe, my personal iconography for the universe, and I feel it's important to remember. And having painted so many paintings, especially sacred geometry, I've painted over 1,000 sacred geometry paintings, and I still have them all. Most of them, like 99% of them. When we do the exhibition, they'll all be, you know, I'll be showing them all at the same time, and my hope is that there'll be these backgrounds will be kind of a point of continuity, because, like, when I discovered when I did a video, when I made my Sacred Geometry Paintings movie, that I didn't realize it, but I was creating an animation by photographing paintings while they were in progress, and then when you play them, you know, you put them in a slideshow, they show movement, you know. Well, I think these star backgrounds kind of will be that point of continuity in the animation in the film that I do of all the sacred geometry paintings. So, especially the ones since 2007, when I finished the first sacred geometry paintings, Volume 1 is what it was called. So there, take that. We're going to call that done, and leave it on the board. because
I like that.
now we have something new to play with. Oh yeah. I'll mention this again before we go off the air, that next week, if you're watching live, I'm gonna start moving this. I'm gonna move our broadcast time on backwards to 5 o'clock, because the sun is setting at 7, and around 7, which is kind of cool. But it's better because it's better for me, because then I need to break down so I'm not getting in trouble with the LAPD. And it'd be better if I'm breaking down before sunset as opposed to, trying to wrap this up and then break down. And I don't want to give them any excuse or reason to single me out as a person deserving of some sort of like ticket, and they can be pretty whimsical about, one day everything's fine and the next day all of a sudden, what you're doing is criminal. So anyway, moving right along. Let's we have something came up today. Yeah. So this friend of mine, this brother that I know, he goes through the alleys and looks for stuff to sell and whatnot. And he came up with this to the back, beautiful. And so I'm gonna. It's basically a clay, pretty horrendous, what we would call couch art. It's the sort of thing that people buy in a store to match their couch. And let's try.
Now are you going to be?
See how far we can get on this baby today. So that's what it looks like when we're starting. Let's move this back. Just gonna move things around a little bit. Try to get it so the shadow's not. That's what I'm not.
Hey boy, get out of the sand. Just wait. Well, not right now. Get this parking lot right here.
So we're going to need this today and dry this pretty quick. Oh, rehabilitation. There we go. Hi there. I love the purple. The purple is totally working. I said your purple is wonderful. welcome.
We are gentlemen from Germany. Number 52. Let's all take our picture. Let's all show what it does.
So basically this this horn here too. Where are you from? So where are you from? That's not good.
Be careful.
So basically we're rehabilitating a piece of canvas that is, you know, this is what's known as a giclée, which means, in French, you've heard me say this before if you've been watching along, a giclée is a French word that means extrude, which is a really fancy way of saying inkjet. So it's an inkjet print on canvas, and but now we're making it original. So life is good.
Can we pick this one up from you? Yeah?
Sure.
Okay. Adopted there. He has one of your other ones too.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, I love your stuff.
Where you folks from?
Inland Empire, San Bernardino area.
Right on. Planning to move soon?
Planning to move soon, I wish, right?
Yeah, really.
I want to get the Firefly tattoos. Test.
Right? Do you have anything smaller?
Do you have anything small for me? The 20s and 30s one. Oh, nice. Well, 10 works.
It's a start.
People from giving me that stuff.
Yeah. $5.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome so much. Would you like me to roll that up for you?
That'd be awesome.
Pick color.
What color do you want? It's his. I have to pick it. Okay, purple.
How did I?
Probably my purple hair.
Do they?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think so.
Cool. Hey, it looks just like my shirt. Cool. Alright then, let's try this. Seems how the wind's not blowing over.
Could be, but I would have.
Let's let that get dry quick. Oh man, it looks beautiful. Let me give you a quick look around if I can. Beautiful. Bothering this lady next door. It's kind enough to break the 20 for me. Okay, so what are we gonna do with this baby? Should let that dry. Don't do anything to it. Almost there. Come on, son. That's what they're for, babe. Enjoy. Sparkly person. You bet. That's called learning to land. What? He said it's called learning to land. Ain't it? It's part of the Learning to Fly series. You see the yellow one there? It's Learning to Fly. And there's a blue version of it as well. And then there's another piece. The second one in down there is called Learning to Land as well. Wonderful. Would you like me to roll it up for you? Do the free hair tie. Thank you. Oh, that's the wrong stuff to use right there. So you may have noticed that I haven't used any water in this painting yet. This is a technique called dry brush painting. And the reason I haven't used any water is because I needed to dry. I needed to cover that, whatever that was. What was it, the flower or something that was behind there. And this technique is really about layering. Oh, Jesus. It isn't one thing, it's another. It's about layering, you know, basically piling paint on top of paint. It's time to get more paint at the paint store, so more people buy stuff. But just buy my stuff! Well, getting down there. Yeah, I would love to just
Thank you. Next one will be on up. Next one came from you. These are the philosophy. Yes, that's what I'm talking. The reason that we talk is funny. Change the mood. From this paper place to pay. Deep down, back in
Well, I wanted to talk about the dream time, but it's a little too loud, so that'll have to wait till next week. And yeah, really feeling getting a whole download about the dream time. About our dream time. So the other day I was standing here working, and I started to hear the sound of people making love. A woman coming to an orgasm, basically. And I couldn't tell if it was coming out of one of the stores or if it was like a tape or something like that. And I walked across the way there, and so I could hear if it was, you know, where it was coming from, and it was coming from one of those apartment windows. And I motioned to the store clerk to come out and listen. He's like, oh, it's the lesbian couple. And I'm like, Venice Beach, baby. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hey. All right, so goes our friend. There it is. At sunset on Point Dume in Malibu, or Dumay, as the case may be, as I'm sure the French pronounce it, Dumay. But here it's known as Point Dume. So,
Thank you so much.
there you have it. Probably by the weekend, through the weekend, it'll pass beyond the point. There it goes. Blink. Well, there you have it. Wow. So, whoa. That means I got to pack it up. So, so far so good. Kind of similar. And we got a low battery. Okay. So anyway, remember next week if you're watching live, we're going to be doing this at 5 West Coast time, 5 p.m. West Coast time. That's 8 o'clock East Coast time. And once again, you can log into this and interact live with me. Like your head will show up on the side of the screen and whatnot. You can ask questions and whatnot. So research that. Do your homework. And yeah, next week I want to talk about the dream time. And we'll see what happens with this thing. Maybe I'll do some work on it on the weekend and we'll see. But it looks like Monday. Anyway, have a most splendiferous weekend, and remember, we love you.